If you're running a 7-figure business and you're only posting 3 to 5 times a week, you've already become obsolete. The biggest personal brands that I know, I was hanging out with Iman Gadzhi last weekend. His team is literally getting hundreds of millions of views every single month. They've been doing this manually for years, but I realized about a year ago with AI entering the picture, there was a unique opportunity that any business owner with the right strategy could lean in, build the infrastructure, and change the game completely to print the same amount of videos, if not more, than a fully equipped team like Iman's. And I am telling you, if you do not build this infrastructure in the next 6 months, you're going to be buried by teams that do. What's up, guys? My name's Neil. I'm out here at the Amalfi Coast. I work with 7- and 8-figure personal brands to help remove them from the content process while amplifying to compete with the AI content era. Yeah, wow. Hold on. Content can wait just a second. This is tuna tartare with lemon zest on the pasta. So look, let me just open the hood on these 7-figure authentic personal brands, because you see them everywhere, but there is a whole strategy, an infrastructure, a whole content operation constantly steering in the right direction and staying ahead of the market. So Iman Gadzhi, he has 70 sub-accounts, Instagram, TikTok, Shorts, run by account managers. So approximately 7 to 10 accounts per person. There's a strategy here. Phone can't be flooded with a bunch of other accounts, leverage in the right geography, VPNs, wherever you're trying to drive the traffic to. This is, by his definition, a narrative department, a personal PR firm. I don't think you understand how powerful this is. Years of manual work, you can now document with crazy SOPs and feed this into AI with the right orchestration and achieve these incredible results. Hundreds of millions of views on autopilot. You can quite literally control whatever narrative you want, launch any products or collaborate with anyone that you want to, and of course, help to drive millions of dollars in sales, especially if you're doing long-form YouTube and running ads and you have all of your sub-accounts hitting the right message that your audience wants to see. But here's the problem that nobody's talking about. You can't build the same thing that's worked for the last 3 years because the algorithm has already changed. Most people just scrolling by definitely have not noticed this. But the people that obsess and build businesses around this definitely understand. There is more and more AI slop, and it's training the algorithm to demand more, aligning their interests with the people's fears and desires, triggering them, rage baiting them. Content that is designed to be exactly aligned to their interests and beliefs, with a sprinkle of what's going viral in the world, what is currently happening. What do people genuinely care about? The world is moving so fast and it updates every single day. So quality alone will not cut through the noise. Volume alone will not help. But volume plus quality plus strategy packaged into the right systems with automations is market domination. And trust me when I say your competitors, they're already doing it. So if you're still trying to figure out how to get to 30 videos per month, you are playing checkers while they are playing chess. And you're only a few moves away from just getting checkmate. So how do you win? How do you design a system that can print 1,000 videos per month? I'm glad you asked. This is where it gets really interesting. About a year ago, we set out on this journey and started reverse engineering to understand how these 8-figure brands constantly curate and flywheel obscene amounts of content that is super high quality and constantly going viral. And then stepping into the AI era, we realized how much of this we could actually automate if we put the entire workflow out there step by step. And it all starts with, how do we research the best ideas? How do we then take those ideas and make them into viral scripts? Turn those scripts into talking head AI avatars, your AI clone do the filming instead of you, sprinkled with the perfect B-roll strategy with your real footage and super high quality visual footage to aid and assist in your story. And so now that you've built an engine that can produce 1,000 videos a month, what about the distribution strategy? Automations with the perfect amount of human touch so that the posts are maximized and their chances of going viral actually hits. She's like having your best self ready to go 24/7, talking about your AI clone with your best haircut, your outfit, etc. Boom, let's use this one. Oh, you want the one with the suit? Let's use this one. The prompting mechanisms that you actually create the script with are going to be tapping into the deepest intelligent parts of your brain. And with that B-roll super dialed in, this perfect blend, like a 50-50 hybrid strategy of half AI, half real, helps the viewers authentically still connect with you and your message. But the key here, no more filming, just 100% your authority. So now you have 2 choices. And I have seen a ton of content agencies popping up in the last couple of years. But the problem with an agency is they literally charge you per video. So you're going to be charged like $5,000 a month, something like that, for 30 videos. And remember what I said, 30 videos a month is not going to cut it stepping into the AI content era. So if you've ramped that up, you will just eat all of your margins away. Option 2, you build your own infrastructure. It's a one-time setup, and then you own it. You train your team on the protocols that actually scale, and you get the compound effect of owned ecosystems, all powered by AI intelligence. You get to bolt on the latest AI tools, software, and over the next couple of years, this will continue to get better and better as it gets more and more automated. So if you're still watching this video, you have a personal brand, you're already doing 7, 8 figures, you've been investing in content for years, and you're the type of person who always steps out and invests in the cutting edge technology to make sure you're ahead of the pack and not falling behind. So it's a simple question. Do you want to rent their expertise and be bottlenecked, or do you want to put the infrastructure layer in place so that you can own your own empire? And this brings us to the 6-month window. The gap of businesses who deployed their own infrastructure and those that didn't will almost be unbridgeable. And here's why. Early builders get compound advantages. AI sophistication is moving exponentially, and market leaders are already emerging now. With that being said, we are documenting every component of how to build this on our channel here. So if you want to do it yourself, follow along, hit subscribe, or if you want us to work with you and build your infrastructure for you, then there's a link in the description. But either way, you have to move fast. And look, I've just been talking about short form content here, but I'm already working with a client exploring the long form YouTube micro channels with his AI clone so that you can spawn an entire network of these micro niche channels without ever having to actually sit down and film. So look guys, the great content collapse, it's here. All right, back to Italy. We'll see you on the next one.